Are your high performers failing as leaders? Hi, I'm Kevin Eikenberry, and I'm here to help you reach your potential as a leader and a human being. Welcome to Remarkable TV and the Remarkable Leadership Podcast. Make sure you hit the subscribe button wherever you're watching or listening so you don't miss any future episodes. Are you ready? Let's get started. Here's what most organizations do. They take their best people and they promote them to leaders. They take their best mechanics and make them maintenance supervisors. They take their best salespeople and make them sales leaders. You know the drill. Maybe it happened to you. Sometimes it works great. Other times it crashes and burns, both for the person and their team and the organization. So let's talk for a minute about why that problem happens. Number one, they're not prepared for the change. We take someone who's really good and their identity at work is about really being good at that work, and they're not prepared to be thinking about leading. They're thinking about doing great work as an individual contributor. And it's a tough transition. So are you supporting them not just to get them thinking about this change, but when they're in the transition, are you supporting them to helping them be more successful right from the jump? Because here's the thing, people must change their mindsets. They are high performers because they're doers. They're high performers because they're productive. They're high performers because they're good at the work. The job is now a different job that requires them to be good at different stuff. Next, people must go back to work. The transition to leading and being a leader is hard. It's not a reward. It's not a trophy for time put in. They've got to go back to work. They've got to re-earn the ability to be highly successful, and some don't do that very well. Next, people have to want to do it. You probably know someone who's gotten promoted sometime they didn't really want it. And maybe they wanted it because they felt like that's what was natural or next, but they really loved the work they did before. Organizationally, the question here is, are you asking them if they want it, or are you just assuming that everybody does? Because often those of us already in leadership roles wanted it, so we assume others want the same things. Bad assumption. One last thing, give them a safe re-landing. Because maybe if it doesn't go so well, then maybe what we need to do is help them get back into the other role in a way that feels safe to them and to the organization, again, where perhaps everyone is in a better winning situation. One more organizational insight for you before we leave, and that is that we should maybe reconsider our selection criteria for folks moving into leaders. Maybe we need to rework our support and onboarding for leaders to keep this fallacy of the high performers make the best leaders from tripping us up. Let me close with today's remarkable reminder. Your best mechanic may not be your best maintenance supervisor, but you can help them become great if they want to get there. High performers becoming leaders, the transition to leadership, the toughest transition in our careers, which is what we help leaders with a variety of products and services, from workshops and books and everything in between, with our Bud to Boss programming. So you can learn more by going to kevineikenberry.com/Bud2Boss, BUDTOBOSS. Hope you'll do that, and hope you'll come back next week for another episode of Remarkable TV and the Remarkable Leadership Podcast.